Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of Daily Magic. My name is SlytherinKnight, and I'm so happy you could join me. So, today's new daily is to cast 20 red or green spells. Feels like it's been maybe not too terribly long since we've had just red and green. So we're gonna do an older one. We're gonna do some Gruul Delirium, since I think we've done our dragons one fairly recently. So we'll do some Delirium today. Now, for those of you who don't know this deck, which I find probably won't be, most of you are going to know what this is. But for those of you who maybe or may not remember, the main ability of this deck, or the main thing you're trying to focus on, is the Delirium state, which once you have 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard, different abilities activate. So, like for Wildfire Wickerfolk, it gets a +1/+1. Well, not a token, it just gets +1/+1 and has trample. Patchwork Beastie can actually attack and block. Fear of missing out. Whenever it attacks, you can untap another creature and there's another attack step. Omnivorous Flytrap gives things +1/+1 counters, which is really nice. Balustrade Wurm can be played from your graveyard. So yeah, it's very nice, easy, and it's fairly easy to get cards into your graveyard, or to get card types into your graveyard. So yeah, let's just go ahead and give it a shot. Alright, let's see. Like I said, it feels like it's been a little while, so let's give it a shot. Hopefully we have some good matches. If not, then that's just how it goes. Alright. This actually is not terrible. It could be better, but I'll run with it. We can fear of missing out the Balustrade Wurm. Okay. Not great. And what are they waiting on? Seriously, what does it say? Seriously, come on. This Patchwork Beastie will actually be really nice going forward, but we'll probably play our Nemesis first. I'm not going to lose my fear of missing out, because I have a feeling that's just what they're going to do. So I'll just... Anyway. Seriously? I mean, this is an ability that can activate, which is maybe why they're waiting. Okay. There's the Forge. Again, I'm kind of surprised they didn't just go ahead and play that from the beginning. I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. Seeing as how that seems to be kind of their only attacker at the moment, not counting Forge. Oh, Omnivorous. Okay. Yeah, I can't actually block anything, unfortunately. Okay, that put an artifact in. That's great. Yeah, let's just go for it. I know I could have blocked with Screaming Nemesis, but oh, actually I wouldn't have been able to now. Well, all right. Well, that's that. All I can do is as much damage as I can, that's all. Yeah, they knew they would survive. Oh yeah, that's just it. Well played. I had, for whatever reason, I'm gonna buff it really. Nice. What is this spell? Hold on. Frontline Rush. That's what it is. Okay. Target creature gets +X/+X until the end of turn, where X is the number of creatures you control. Fantastic spell. Fantastic spell to use, especially if you're one of these types deck. Not bad. I can really see Delny actually working really well there, making it to where all the tokens that you generate can't be blocked. So that was actually really well done. You definitely need to get it out quickly, because Bakal eventually outpaces what Delny will, what her ability works on. So that's not bad. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to another one. Yeah. Really doesn't bother me when we lose, especially if we lose against a deck that I haven't seen before, or one that shows a card interaction that I've not seen before. This actually could have been a better hand, but we're gonna work with it. That actually would have been kind of nice to have, but go for the throat. Now let's see what they do. I have no reason not to. Okay. That actually works. Yeah, that works. Could have been better, but that always annoys me. Excellent. So I'm actually going to go ahead and do another Patchwork Beastie, because I'd rather them start using up their other stuff. Because I get the feeling that they have removal, but no removal for non-artifacts is what they probably had. A lot of go for the throats, though no anointed with affliction, none of those, which was interesting. Cut down doesn't work on any of those. Well, it would have worked on the scarecrow, on the Wickerfolk, but so either way, I'll take it. Especially after that first match. Definitely an example of just getting absolutely lucky. Either way, let's go ahead and move on. I always like starting off with a Patchwork Beastie for this deck, just because it kind of starts the process of getting things into your graveyard a lot faster. Like, this is fine. So I'm just gonna... Oh, that's too bad. This is I'm going to say a Jeskai, probably a Jeskai prowess of some type. Or it could just be Is It? I don't know, but we'll see. Well, yeah, I can't block anyway. I was gonna say, I'm not gonna block that, I don't trust you. Oh, that's a double. Excellent. Just get some damage in. Screaming Nemesis next turn, which is nice. Though I'm going to be taking probably a pretty big hit here, unless they don't have any other mana. Or, yeah, no other lands. Excuse me, sorry about that. So, did they not pull a land? Is that what's going on? Well, if this is how they're going to play it, I'm completely fine with that. Yeah, that's how they want to play it. Well, I'm fine with that. But see, now they're looking at my card. So if they're just like that, they just wanted to kind of rope out, try to do whatever, and that's on them. I am completely willing to sit here. I know it makes things kind of boring, but which I do apologize for, but I do like to kind of show this. To show them doing this. Maybe, see, it makes me think they stepped away. Because they are interacting with their cards, that's why they're lighting up. And if that's not the case, if they're just being this way, then Marvin, you're a problem. Like, seriously. Skipped his turn, is what he ended up doing there. Oh, now you're gonna play. See, the problem is, though, since they've played some cards, they've done some things, that whole timer situation resets. Oh yes, Monstrous Rage. No, nothing. There it is. Good for you. That was another artifact. It's unfortunate. Yeah, sad thing is they can easily win this. Since I can't block, all they have to do is cast just a couple of spells. Surprising. There you go. I will say this loss actually does annoy me. Yeah, this loss does annoy me, just because the opponent was using... I'm going to say the opponent was using that kind of that roping tactic to try to get either to get the opponent to just go ahead and concede to move on when I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they actually did have to step away, but with them interacting with their cards while their rope was going down, I don't know about it. Either way, as frustrating as it is, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things there for the matches. We did level up earlier, so we have 2 packs to open, so that is a nice consolation prize, I guess. Start off with the foundations. Nothing too fantastic. Raise the past. Never did actually make a deck like this, but there's some very kind of... We've seen them. I've gone up against them in episodes, but very interesting decks to be made with that. Anyway. Ooh, we actually got something new. Sonic Shrieker. Okay. Deals 2 damage to any target and you gain 2 life. If a player is dealt damage this way, they discard a card. That's not terrible. And with a mana value of 5, power 4, toughness 4, flying with an additional effect, that's actually really not bad for an uncommon. That is kind of surprising. Surrock. I believe that's either my 4th or 5th copy, but either way, I guess I'll take it. So, like I was saying earlier, that is going to do it for us. So, if you happen to enjoy this episode, which I do sincerely hope you did, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button down below. And if you happen to be new to the channel, hello, welcome, and please do consider subscribing. And to stay up to date for whenever new content is released, don't forget to hit that bell icon after you subscribe. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you all next time.